we move on to the world of wellness within hospitality and spa. I have the pleasure now of interviewing Aldina Ramos, the Global Director of Wellbeing from Accor. Accor truly are a pioneer in the global hospitality industry when it comes to both fitness and wellness. They are achieving so much, they are innovating everywhere they turn. It's a great conversation, and I hope you enjoy it as we look at the future of wellness and fitness within hospitality. Ladies and gentlemen, Aldina Ramos. Aldina, thank you very much for joining us today from Paris. It's been a while since any of us have traveled to Paris, but we hope to be there in 2021. Let's maybe look back at the start of this year. It's been a long year. It's been a challenging year. It's been a very interesting year for some companies. How has it been for you personally? How have you navigated this crisis?
Well, I'm not gonna lie on this. It's gonna be challenging, of course. It's gonna be, and it's still challenging. It's challenging. It's actually one of the most challenging times in my whole life. Moments of uncertainty, so yes, it is definitely a challenge, but the good thing is that I see also a new adventure to it. So this is what I'm trying to embrace. It's the new part of it, and make the best I can out of it.
Now, you're part of the Accor group, who have developed probably the preeminent team looking at wellness across the hospitality industry globally. Why has this been so effective in you bringing this into the strategy? It's part of your DNA now. Is it culture-led? Is it technology-led? Is it consumer-led? Why is wellness so embedded in Accor's DNA?
This is a very interesting question, actually, because when we started this journey, we wanted to craft and to integrate a wellness journey, but our DNA was not ready. We knew it was something we had to do, but we didn't know how to start with it. We had this gut feeling we needed to start strong, but we were not ready yet. And why is that? Because the hospitality industry was flourishing. So nobody was waiting for wellness. We knew it was something to do. There was something to do there in the wellness field. We knew there were some opportunities, but it was not as a strong DNA, we cannot say that. But then it became part of our experience, of our guest experience, and of our strength. Now it's becoming one of our strengths, because we started this journey quite a while ago while it was still very challenging. And we backed this up with, yes, a vision. And the vision was clearly to make wellness accessible, through our brand portfolio. We saw it was something very important that, and if we wanted to succeed, it needed to be across the brand portfolio. It couldn't be just embracing by one brand. We needed to be bold and strong. So that was about the vision. Then the strategy, needed to be very focused. And to be focused, you need to be understood, because if you're not understood, you're talking alone in the desert, you're preaching in the desert. So if you want people to jump with you, you need to be clear as possible, as focused as possible, and then craft a strategy with it. What helped us was that we backed this vision, ambition, and strategy with very strong insights, with marketing insights, and with research and data. And this really helped us to craft our strategy and do something bold and strong. So this is where we came up with the 4 pillars strategy, which were very simple, but were very audible, understandable, duplicable. Everybody could embrace it and start and kickstart the teams, on board, because they were, the hotels were full when we were approaching this thing. Hotels were full. So basically there were the hotel that had time to embrace it, and other hotels that didn't have time for that because they were fully booked. So it's very important. And even if they were full, they started embracing this strategy and we rolled it out. So I'm talking too much already, but I'm talking too much. But to make a long story short, to answer your first question, If we combine a clear vision and a clear ambition, this leads us to a clear strategy that we can eventually transform into a successful journey.
You've got 4 key pillars, like you said, Aldina. Maybe just briefly touch on those, perhaps, for some that don't know exactly those 4 pillars are. And then, of course, as our wellness ecosystem continues to merge into lifestyle, are you looking at adding in new pillars? Mental well-being, for example, is a huge topic, a huge pain point for many people now. How are you looking at how those 4 pillars are now evolving? And are you thinking of new pillars?
So actually, we started with these 4 essential pillars, which are sleep, food, sport, and spa for care. It was interesting because sleep and food are essential pillars, vital pillars. And the way I was explaining it is that if you're deprived from either food or sleep, you just die. So everybody would understand that these are indeed vital pillars. The 2 other ones, sport and spa or care, are not vitals, but secondary needs. But if you don't take care of yourself and if you don't move, guess what happens? You don't have a very healthy life. You don't even have a very happy life at all. So this is why we focus on these 4 essential pillars. And when we started maturing them, nurturing them, and then once people and our teams and guests were used to that, we started adding another one. We start adding another one, but we start also fine-tuning them. Because at the end of the day, when you work and when you roll out for 4 years, these 4 essential pillars, you need to fine-tune. You need to evolve because the market has evolved. The market is more mature, guests are more demanding, it's more challenging, everything has moved around you, so you cannot stick to your 4 pillars, you have to evolve. This is what we did with Emily Brown, actually. We fine-tuned the 4 pillars approach. For example, food became nutrition, of course, but we were not ready before. Sleep became about holistic design. Holistic design, meaning that we embrace the whole environment, not only sleep per se, but the whole environment. That was really key, and we were not ready to do it before. We were not mature enough. Also, sport became movement. Of course, it's more than sport. It's about movement and the refinement of movement, the science of movement, then I would say. Then care and spa became leveraging the spa because we wanted to make it a clear, strong business unit. It's not always the case, so we wanted to make it really strong and bold, even more than it was before. And the last one was very important, was about mindfulness. Because we cannot do anything today without adding mindfulness, because it's an opportunity for us to create moments of pause for our guests, but also moments of truth. And that's really, really important because we can never get away from authenticity there. This is why now we have 5 pillars that work very, very well across all brands. And then one brand, according to his DNA, will embrace, will make one pillar stronger than the other one.
Now, we just touched upon authenticity, on the need to be empathetic to our customers. But of course, in today's digital world, we're being thrust headfirst into this technological world, Aldina. How do we marry these 2, and where do you see the world of technology intertwining into wellness within Accor?
Well, we will always embrace technology if it enhances our guest experience and our guest well-being, always. But it's also important to keep it high touch, low tech, and also embrace all traditions that are important to the well-being world. But yes, definitely we will always dig in technology and digitalization. But I like this ambiguity of high technology and very traditional practices. For example, for very traditional practices, we have raffles. For raffles, we launched recently emotion well-being. with raffles. So that's really a major thing I wanted to say. And on the other side of the picture, we have very high digitalization with, for example, partnerships that we did with Calm, for example. Novotel did a partnership with Calm, which is guided meditation, digital guided meditations. We also did this partnership in North and Northern America with 3 sages as well, guided meditation and exercises. And another example that shows that we're stepping big time into this digital world is with Pullman. With Pullman and Les Mills, that we just concluded this strong partnership with Les Mills. And we have then a fantastic content available for our guests.
You've just touched upon that, and let's dig a little bit deeper into this, because Accor are one of the first hotels, I think, to start these partnerships with world-class fitness brands globally. What is the concept behind the likes of the Pullman Power Fitness hotels, and how do you see that evolving in the years to come, both not just as a brand, but perhaps how it touches on different parts of the wider portfolio?
There are 3 insights that I have learned when we created Pullman Power Fitness. The first insight is that exercise is vital to hospitality. It's definitely vital, and we needed to radically shake up our approach to exercise. This is what we did, and we crafted a new experience from design to equipment. That's really something we wanted to do in a bold way. The second insight is that we needed to embrace technology like never before, and also embrace partnerships like never before. It was never done with us at Accor. So this is why we're very enthusiastic. We're thrilled to do that with Les Mills, because it's the #1 content provider when it comes to sports. So it gives us amazing content for our guests, amazing partnership, amazing technology that can support our Pullman fitness experience. Third thing is fitness. We found out it's a real opportunity to animate, excite, and surprise our guests. What more than fitness? At the end, everything was there at our door, and we were not seeing it. So we are moving away from the traditional gym, and we're stepping into a more vibrant approach. And this is totally natural for the brand now. There is no going back. It's obvious for the brand. It's really part of the DNA of the brand, about performance and bringing to the table a vibrant environment.
Well, I think this is incredibly exciting, Aldina. I mean, coming from a fitness background myself, this is where we see the future, the absolute marriage of our industry merging in with other industries. And again, all moving forward to keep people happier and healthier. What other initiatives are you working on at the moment in time that you're very proud of? And what perhaps are some of the milestones coming up for you in the next 12 months on those projects?
Well, one of the milestones I can only mention, but not detailed, maybe would be about our brand So Hotels and Resorts. Well, we are not reinventing fitness there, but we are doing a new experience when it comes to retail and technology and fun, because So Hotels and Resorts is a vibrant brand as well. It's a lifestyle brand, sorry. So we needed to bring something different to the table. Shake up the status quo, shake up the retail experience, bring some fun to it, and technology. And I think we did something very interesting. So that will be probably our next milestone.
We've talked about the excitement of all the experiences you're building at the moment in time. Let's look in room, Aldina, because it's difficult for some people to understand how they can truly innovate an experience of somebody coming inside a hotel room. Where do you think wellness can be intertwined within in-room wellness? How innovative can we go? How far can we go in making sure we create an unbelievable experience for our guests?
With Accor, we have a beautiful example for that. with Swiss Hotel brand and the Vitality Room. Have you ever heard of the Vitality Room?
I haven't. No, I'd love to hear more. Please tell.
Well, it's really something that we are all very proud of, because the Vitality Room, it's a unique place where our guests have an opportunity to be immersed in a environment of peace and health, and where they can live it well. Live it well is the signature of Swiss Hotel. What does this mean? Actually, we went away, we reconfigured the conventional hotel room. And we crafted it into a real harmonious place where you can find circadian lighting at your reach, where you can find clean air, and not any clean air from the Alps, because, Swiss Hotel is it's a Swiss brand, so you can just picture the Alps and the pureness of the fresh air you can find there. So we were able to find this technology and to infuse that in the room, right? Also, we created adjustable furniture. It's just so easy. You just press the button, it just goes up, goes down. It's so easy, it's seamless. And also, the bathroom was very innovative. We added on every bathroom a Kneipp shower. Maybe I will explain later what a Kneipp shower is. It's this cold water that regenerates your body. And also you have in the rooms this wellness wall. That's the masterpiece. You have this wellness wall allowing series of exercises in room. So all this combined, all together, you have a serene effect, and you have a refined and minimalist place and space to stay. So that's something that we're very proud of, because it's duplicable now. It was a project, and now it's duplicable. We have a fantastic teamwork, like in everything you do, in everything we do at Accor, we are very lucky to have fantastic team behind. That's why we succeed step by step, because honestly, it's fantastic teamwork at every step. And to answer your question as well, as wellness rooms, we feel that will go mainstream. Improving sleep, clean air, nutritious mini bars, in-room exercises, digital meditation will go mainstream. It will become a norm in the hospitality industry tomorrow. Also, something very important is that wellness is everywhere. Will continue to be everywhere. And I have something important to recall here, is that 4 years ago, the economist Thierry Maleret, maybe you're familiar with him, he said that wellness was inevitable. And here we are, 4 years after. Wellness is inevitable. There's no way we can avoid it. So it's there to stay. We will go on and invest even more, so we create healthy habits for our guests, as we understand as well that when you repeat healthy habits, you keep them and you transform your healthy life, So this is what we want to do. We want to give our guests opportunities to go on with this healthy habits and keep on investing.
I think that's a perfect way to phrase that, Aldina. Healthy habits. We're all in the business of creating experiences, but for what end? And the end, of course, is healthier habits make healthier lives. Let's wrap it up with one final question, Aldina, because in today's marketplace, both in terms of hospitality, fitness and wellness, it has been a very difficult year, of course, for the human capital aspect, the employees. We've seen a lot of people lose their jobs, but of course we see a lot of people looking into the sector for future career opportunities. You happen to be in this industry for a long time. You're not only a career woman in wellness, but you're a massive wellness enthusiast. What would your advice be to somebody that perhaps is just at the start of their journey in getting into wellness, or perhaps considering wellness as a new career? What advice would you depart to them?
I will have many advices, many advices. I like this question very much, actually, I can say. I really like this question. I would say that we should start with everything with a holistic approach. Everything you should start with a holistic approach. A big picture of everything, in everything you do. Then what I will say, this is something I apply for myself as well. Huh? So stay curious. Never stop learning. Never stop learning. I do that even during the pandemic. I mean, this is what I did. I started learning more. And one piece of advice, if I may, never stop learning, even if you think you're an expert in some field. Even you think that you're maybe too old to learn anything more. This is where you need to dig in. This is where you need to dig in, because it's never too late to learn something new. Think big, think outside the box, wherever you're developing new initiatives. But also, I should say that the best way to progress maybe is to put the guest at the center, because at the end of the day, the driver is guest demand. Even if our job is to anticipate, the guest demands, success is driven by guest demand. So it's always good to have this approach. And finally, always help those around you. Because you know what you give, you get back. So this is no secret. It's the secret of life, maybe.
Well, look, Aldina, thank you very much for a fantastic conversation. To all those watching this, as Aldina's just mentioned, holistic wellness is what we're all trying to achieve as we bring our customers and our members and the consumer on this wellness journey with us. It might be difficult for some of you to appreciate how to become that holistic wellness experience. For larger brands, it's easier, but for the smaller brands, you have to now consider how you are building those pillars, not just within your company, but of course, partnering with the other companies in the ecosystem that allow you to create that experience and allow you to get that mind share of your customer. Aldina, thank you as always for being an inspiration and continuing to lead this sector going forward. It's hugely exciting to see Accor lead this. And of course, we wish you and the team every success. Thank you very much for a fantastic conversation.
Hi, my name is Sheila Claudia-Partro, Managing Director and co-founder of Protolicious. So what is Protolicious? It is gourmet quality, grass-fed, cold processed whey protein. But the why is the fact that the whey protein is such an excellent quality that it goes way beyond fitness to build immunity, to detoxify, powerful antioxidant, anti-aging, but we don't cut corners. It is gourmet quality, so the road to health is paved with extraordinary taste. Protolicious is a base that you can transform into fantastic smoothies, desserts, elegant coffees, breakfast, snacks, and quite simply, with time, we look, feel, and perform our best.